So this is my favorite thing that's happening in Arizona. This article I got very excited about. Metrocenter Mall, North Phoenix. That is my home. Metrocenter is where, when I was growing up, you went to go. They had a skating rink, and you got an Orange Julius, and you were the coolest person that ever existed. And it died its death. It was no longer cool anymore. But they are redeveloping it.
Yes.
And it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
And this is not far from me. And I am very anxious for that construction to be finished. Yeah.
So it used to be the cool place. I didn't know that.
The coolest. It was the best mall.
Did you go hang out at Castles and Coasters after?
Yes, when it was golf and stuff.
Oh, I didn't even know it was golf.
So like
and stuff.
the roller coasters and things that these children are spoiled with, that came when I was like a teenager and too cool.
Yeah.
But like, it was
Now, the one thing that I noticed about Castles and Coasters or that Metro Center area is it's all like there's a lot of circles around.
Yes.
And so I always thought that was cool. Like if you're driving through that area, it's not
trapped.
set up. Yeah, it's not set up as like
in.
regular straight streets. It's like circles around different sections.
No, you're never leaving. And there used the super salad, which we lost in COVID. R.I.P.
Oh, super salad's great.
And the
that
sweet
place
tomato.
is great.
Yes.
Are those all closed now?
Yes. Apparently, buffets are not the thing after COVID. But no, it's a great area, and it was the best place to go.
Yeah.
And they're bringing it back, but not just as a mall. We have reimagined it, and it's 5 million square feet with, I thought, over 3,000 multifamily units. So they're putting in housing, which the area needs. They're putting in hotels, a park, all wonderful additions to this area that could use a little uplift. And then the light rail, which I was sure when they first started talking about the light rail forever ago, would never catch on. That's insane. We all drive cars. No, this is going to be one of its terminals. And I think by early 2024, it's going to be ready, and you can take that little light rail right to Metro Center, which is going to be a wonderland.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So this is kind of the further maturation of the Phoenix Metro when light rail is actually going to places that are helpful.
Yep.
One of the places I use light rail for is to go to any games downtown or concerts, because then you don't have to deal with parking. And it's the same thing at a place like this. Instead of having all this space for parking, hopefully they'll be able to minimize some of the parking lots, put some other usable stuff if people will ride the light rail. But yeah, Metro Center has always been this great location right off of the 17.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's getting some blight because most of those stores in the mall have closed down. And they've tried to keep them open, but we've changed. We don't like going to these big indoor malls.
We're not going to Mervyn's anymore.
We're not going to Mervyn's.
Nope.
I don't know why we ever went to Mervyn's, but we did.
I did.
And JCPenney, I never understood those stores, but yeah, they now. You don't go to Mervyn's. I don't even know if Mervyn's is around.
I think it also R.I.P. Mervyn's. I'm so sorry.
So the big thing with the Metro Center too is it's been in the works for a long time, and finally the city council approved its vote of 6-2 that this development can move forward. So this is a good thing. You know, we have to move forward with some of these things, and I'm glad that you're excited because you love this spot.
I do. This is my area. I would like us to own every building over there. But what I like too is that Castles and Coasters was like a little upset. They said we'd like to not be ignored. And they met and they resolved their differences. Peace is possible, and it is going forward.
Yeah, because Castles and Coasters, they're going to be disrupted with this construction.
Yeah.
So they have to get through a few years of redevelopment, but if they can get through that, they're going to be very happy. So glad to hear that the city has moved forward with the project.
I see the construction. I drive past it, and they are still busy. You cannot keep a kid from an arcade. Don't you worry, they will survive.